You're looking live at Shakopee Ice Arena for tonight's District 6 playoff action. In the second game of double elimination play for, second game for one of these teams. The team you're looking at right now, Chaska Chanhassen Gold, in their first double elimination game. They're the visitors today, wearing their visiting blue and gold jerseys, taking on the home team, the number 3 seed Edina White Hornets, in their home whites. Chaska Chanhassen, the 6th seed from regular season standings. And they were winners in overtime over Eden Prairie yesterday. And Eden Prairie's season is over, and then the previous game just finished here. Prior Lake falls. Let's see, Prior Lake was the number 4 seed. They fall to number 5 Minnetonka by a score of 4-1. So Minnetonka advances to face on top-seeded Edina Green tomorrow at 6 p.m. Of course, pending the impending winter snowmageddon that is coming. Winner of this game will take on number 2 Jefferson at about the same time as this game, 7:15, something like that tomorrow night. No. Fans filing into Shakopee Ice Arena. For this nighttime game. If you're not around, if you're not in Minnesota and you're not aware, we're facing what meteorologists are predicting to be a massive snowstorm coming in the next 3 days that could dump as much as 2 to 3 feet of snow here in the Twin Cities. So we'll see what that means for the schedule for this tournament. So anyway, back to this game. Chaska Chanhassen Gold and Edina White have faced off twice this season. Edina White winning both games, but they were not, they were close games. Both games were close. On December 18th, Edina White won 5-4, a game that the Stormhawks were leading at one point, and the game was ended early because of ice time, if I remember right. And then at the Edina Tradition Invitational Tournament, the Stormhawks lost 6-4, a game also that I think they may have led early on, and then couldn't quite complete the comeback. Starting lineup for the Stormhawks, it'll be Nathan Brandon net. Your forwards, Tyler Amaka, Dawson Perry at right, Holden Palmquist at left, Blake Bigglebach, your defenseman, and Aiden Girding, your left defenseman. Here's Edina White right off the face-off into the Stormhawk zone. They did not play yesterday. This is their first game of the playoffs. Here is Perry off the wall, couldn't get it out. Tried to get it off the wall and get it out himself. Now it is pushed out. Perry with it. Will skate in with Ramaka. He's offsides. Stormhawks again, 4-3 winners over Eden Prairie in overtime yesterday afternoon. Tyler Ramaka with 2 goals, both power play goals early in the game. Josh Lund getting a goal later in the game to give the Stormhawks a 3-2 lead. And then it was Drew Lindell with the overtime game winner off a rebound from a shot from Blake Bigglebach. There's Palmquist. Nice breakout there to Ramaka. Ramaka pressured right at the red line. Can't get it in deep as his teammates go for a change. Number 4 in white's one player to look out for. He's a big player with a hard shot. And I know he scored a goal in our last meeting against these two teams. Lindell with it. Across to Azanoff. Azanoff through the neutral zone will dump it in and chase. Azanoff and Kurt, the first 2 players on it. They'll feed around the wall. And that'll be an easy breakout as a nice job of the defenseman there to look at what his best option was. Gets around Johnson. There's a shot blocked by Lund. Johnson up to Azanoff. Tries to get it to Kurt. It's behind him. Now a backhand shot. Saved by Brandt. Rebound gobbled up by Brandt. And Johnson takes a fist to the face after the whistle there. And the officials, neither of them saw it. Little chippy play to start this game here. Face-off won by the Stormhawks. It'll be Olsen. Across the red line. We'll dump it in deep. It'll be Hokanen to forecheck. Hokanen avoids a check, but he lost the puck. And Edina looking to break out. They'll do a cross-ice pass. Nice catch from behind by number 10. Taken off his stick briefly by Olsen. And it's under that number 10. Now it's thrown in deep by the Hornets. Lund up the wall. That's kicked away by the Hornets. Pass, try to come out front. That's off a skate. Now behind the net, it's Spalding. Lost control. Now he's pushed off it, getting help from Olsen. No, that's Hoken. No, it was Olsen, I believe. No, Lund. I don't know. Thrown all the way down for an icing. Doesn't matter who it was. 12:48 to go in the first period. 0-0. One shot for the Hornets, 0 for the Stormhawks to this point. Edina White just 1-4-0 in their last 5, despite having a 33-9-1 overall record. Here's Perry down the right side, squeezed off into the wall, pushed up to the wall. It will be Ramaka turnaround shot, missing the net. And it's tipped into the Edina bench, and we'll have a face-off in Hornet territory. So Edina went on a bit of a slump as they entered playoffs. 5-5-0 in their last 10 games, 1-4-0 in their last 5. So it's possible Chaska Chanhassen finding the Hornets here at a good time, as the Hornets haven't been real strong recently. They lost what I believe is their last tune-up game to a South St. Paul team, 3-2. Thrown all the way down. It'll miss Brandt, and icing is the call. Stormhawks, of course, scored 8 goals combined against the Hornets in their 2 meetings. They're one of only 6 teams this entire season to score 4 or more goals against Edina White. And in those games, Edina White is 3-2-0. So even when they allow goals, they score enough. Well, Kurt gets it on it, keeps it in for a moment, but it's right into a Hornet player. Now there's a bouncing puck at the blue line. Hornets will pick it up. So through the middle, intercepted by Lindell. Pickpocket, now Lindell, long shot. Blocker save, bouncing puck. Kurt coming in for a baseball swing, and he misses it. Hand passes, goes uncalled. Azanoff keeping it in. Edina will skate out through neutral ice to the slot, now to the right circle, in alone, they shoot, stop, save by Brandt. Lund went for a poke check there, and puck was, I think, in the air, and so he missed it, and that allowed the Edina attacker to come down the right circle and get a shot off. Face-off won by the Hornets. Number 11 looked for a shot there. I don't even know if you can call it a fan. Here's a pass right out to the slot. Shot, saved by Brandt. I think it hit something on the way there. Now Spalding up the wall to Hokanen. Hokanen battling to get it out. He does. And now Hokanen right in front of us. Tried to feed it to Olsen. He's way off sides. And there's the whistle. 11:07 to go. 0-0. Shots 3-1 in favor of Edina White. Face-off one. Bigglebach will throw it in off the stick of a Hornet player to the corner. Now high off the glass, shouldered down by Spalding. Now through the middle of the ice, and they break out. Nice job of Bigglebach to anticipate that. Now it's to Johnson. Johnson's got to hurry. It's going to come on to Brandt, and he'll get a glove on it. And as number 10 comes in late there, that's a player you got to look for. Maybe can goad him into a penalty. As he's seen twice now, he's done questionable, though not really a illegal move, but twice now. Once he took a fist to the face of Quinn Johnson. That time there, he got a stick onto Brandt after the whistle. Little delay as I believe an official was getting some debris off the ice. Johnson standing his ground and dumping a Edina attacker. Then Spalding doing the same. Now Olsen trying to escape. Edina will get it. Long shot into the glove of Nathan Brandt. And that's number 4. You got to watch out for number 4 on the right point for Edina. He's got a hard shot. He didn't wind up there at all. It was just a one-touch shot right on. Face off one back to, I believe his name is Carson Moe. Edina behind the net. Escaping, coming right out. Shot saved by Brandt. Picked up by Bigglebach. Bigglebach feeds it ahead to Perry. Good job to get a stick on it. Now Perry battling Moe. And puck slides into the Edina zone. They'll break out. Little stretch pass. They'll go one-on-one. Good back pressure there by Bigglebach. And they break up that rush, and Ramaka will come out. No, he won't. Bounces to Tyler. Tyler will flip it through the neutral zone. And not surprisingly, Edina with the early edge here. They didn't play yesterday, so they're going to have some more energy. And they've had it so far. Here's a chance coming, penalty coming against the Hornets, I believe. Penalty coming against number 3. At least I believe it was, as the whistle came after Edina touched the puck. I haven't seen a signal yet. Net also came off. But number 3 in white is going to go for something. He's pleading his case with the official as he skates to the box. No, both Bigglebach and number 3 for Edina will go for, never saw the signal. We're going to call it roughing. So we'll skate 5-on-5 as Bigglebach and number 3 go for roughing. Tyler will flip it through the skates of Azanoff, and he can't get the handle, and Edina right back in to the middle. Now up to Azanoff. Lindell picked the pocket. Azanoff tried to feed it to Kurt in his skates. Azanoff skates out a little more. There might be a better angle for that. Here's a chance for Edina in the slot. They shoot, they miss the net. Kurt picking up the puck. Will flip it high. Glove down by Lindell, but he didn't get a good hand on it. Then a lot of pushing and shoving after the whistle by Edina here. Number 5 there dumping Tyler after the whistle. Good slap shot there by the Hornets right on to Brandt, but he was square to the puck, so a good save. Olsen trying to throw it off the wall and chase it down. Right in alone, they shoot, they score. I think off the skate of the official, if I saw that correctly. And they pick it up and they deke and put a backhand high over the reaching arm of Brandt. It's 1-0 Edina, 9:03 to go in the first period. Bit unlucky, as I think the Stormhawks deserved a little better there. And just an odd bounce came off. I think it was the skate of the official, and that resulted in that chance for the Hornets. Hokkinen losing the puck along the half wall. It'll slide down to Palmquist. Palmquist will throw it high off the wall, but not out. Now a high stick picked up by number 9, who I think just scored. Now Palmquist from his own zone. Behind Hokkinen will come all the way down. They're going to wave icing. Hokkinen skated away from it. I'd like to see him stop on that puck instead of skating away from it. Now Ramaka. Ramaka across to Hokkinen. One-touch pass to Olsen. Olsen bothered right away. Looked like it could have been offsides. Maybe not. Up the wall, and good job of Lund not to pinch there. Now Lund getting a loose puck. He's pushed off of it immediately, and Edina right on the attack. Shot blocked by Palmquist on its way. Pushed up by Ramaka. He only had one hand on his stick, and they couldn't get it through. Now it's thrown out by Olsen off an Edina player all the way down, so it will not be icing. No, it was off his stick. It was right off the Edina defenseman's stick, and they didn't see it. It was right in front of the official, and he didn't see it. So fast start from the Hornets here. They've got a lot of energy. So if Chaska Chanhassen can get out of this period with either trailing by 1 or maybe getting that tying goal, I think I would definitely consider that a victory at this point. Girding off the wall, and apparently it hit somebody on the bench. Funny how they could see that, but they couldn't see the puck hit the Edina player in the neutral zone. Like yesterday, we will resurface the ice after the first period. It's a long shot going wide. So we'll start with some clean ice in the second. We will not do the ice after the second period. Here is Perry up the wall and out. Pressured by Ramaka, but a good job to protect the puck. Then a good check thrown there by Perry. Now along the wall, picked up by Ramaka down the left side. Ramaka still fighting a player from behind. Penalty coming against Edina. That's just an effort play there. Ramaka fighting through that check. It's just the fact that he kept his feet moving and kept going forward, forced Edina into a play, into a penalty, and fortunately be number 4 that it will go for the Hornets. Chaska-Chanis in first power play of the game. Looks like our lines have already been shuffled a bit. It'll be Kurt, Hokanen, and Azanoff, along with Tyler and Bigglebach. Face-off just sitting in the skate of Kurt, and it'll be Edina to pick it up. Into the zone, long shot high over the net. The bounce for Kurt to pick up along the wall. Feed it over to Hokanen. Hokanen knocks it out of the air into the zone. Now it'll be Azanoff to pick it up. Almost a hooking coming. Tyler across to Bigglebach. Bigglebach pressured immediately. Bigglebach pass skips by everybody into neutral ice. Edina will go D to D. We'll look to play keep away here. Off the wall and out. It'll be Bigglebach's got to wait. Hokanen swipes it in. I think if he just catches that pass, instead he might have a chance to skate in. And instead, Edina ices the puck and will bring it all the way down. With 1:08 left to go on the roughing minor. Stormhawks trail 1-0. Face-off won by the Hornets. I believe they're definitely winning in that category to this point. I think I see only one face-off won by Chaska-Chanis to this point. Here is Johnson holding the line. Dumps it down for Olsen. Olsen tried to feed it in front. Fanned on it again. Now it's touchdown. Olsen in front to Spalding. His shot doesn't... I don't even think that got on. I think that got blocked on its way. Pass in front to Spalding again. His shot over the net. Spalding will chase it down. Got Lindell with him. Lindell will throw it off the glass down to Olsen. Right out in front again. Now again, there's a chance. Shot by Lund. Doesn't make its way. Oh, there's a shot by Lindell. He threw it over the net. Great chances for the Stormhawks on the power play. They can't find the back of the net. I don't even know how many shots. Maybe one shot got on. If that. Even the one that they credited with a shot, I think that hit a skate on the way there. But great pressure by the Stormhawks. And Edina winning a face-off again, able to throw it in deep with 18 seconds to go on the power play. Bigglebach up to Perry. Perry touches it over to Ramaka. Ramaka down to Palmquist. He's bothered immediately. Comes to Ramaka, try to step around. Ramaka still with it, lost the control. It'll skate over for Perry. Perry will throw it back to Bigglebach. Thrown in front, chance! Oh, and a chance by Palmquist. Missed the net on the rebound. Now it comes up to Girding. He holds the line. Then he's run over. 2-on-1 chance if they hurry. Now it's a 1-on-1 chance. Perry throwing a good check in the corner. He got penalized for boarding for that last night, or yesterday. Now Edina with possession. Bounces to to Palmquist. Across the red line, he'll throw off the wall and try to chase it down. Comes to Ramaka. Ramaka, he's taken off the puck. Now it comes out to Lund. Lund stick handling around down the left circle, down deep. To Palmquist out in front, and Lindell was covered. This is an intense game. End-to-end action. Now Kurt throws it off the end wall to Lindell. Lindell, he's pressured immediately. He's got to get rid of it. Slap shot goes well wide into the far corner. Turnaround shot high over the net. Rides along the wall up to the left point. Now throw back the other direction. It'll be Tyler off the wall. There's nobody there for the Stormhawks. It'll be Tyler to pick up a loose puck. Gives to Lindell. Has his stick lifted at neutral ice. And Edina right back on the attack. Lund was going for a change, but saw the puck was coming right to him. Now he gets the puck up to Lindell and dumps it in. With 3:40 left in the first period, Edina leading 1-0. They'll break out on the right side, getting around Johnson. Coming in, shot saved. Johnson will get the rebound. Johnson up to Hokanen, a little too far for him. Edina will go D to D. Gain the red line. Hokanen jumping on the loose puck there, but it's taken off of his stick. Knocked out of the zone to Johnson. Johnson off the glass, dumped in. That could have been too many men, almost too many men. And that was really close. His skate was off the ice. The player that was changing, I think his skate was off the ice, but it was super close to being too many men on the ice. 10-3 are the shots. Edina leading 1-0 with 3:10 left in the opening period. Stormhawks need to survive this onslaught. There's a chance of Hokanen racing in. He had the goaltender there, has back turned. The official getting in the way again. That puck made it come out to Bigglebach. Instead, Edina will break out. 2-on-2 into the zone, getting around Johnson. Johnson gets his stick into the legs of the attacker, and he's going to go for tripping. Here's a pass across, and there's the whistle as Johnson will go for tripping. Similar play to yesterday. He got his stick into the legs of the attacking player and creating the tripping call. So Edina will go on the power play with 2:37 left in the opening period, leading 1-0, their first power play of the game. It'll be Ramaka and Palmquist, your forwards, with Lund and Bigglebach, your defense. Face-off won by the Hornets up to the point. Now at the left circle, shot saved by Brandt into the netting behind and out of play. Face-off won again by Edina up to the left point. Long shot. Found its way all the way on net, and I think Brandt got a toe on it. Now a loose puck to Ramaka. He'll get it out to safety. Ramaka with it at the blue line. We'll just dump it in off of an Edina player. Palmquist jumping in on the loose puck. He's dumped. Now he's got to get up and get back in the play in a hurry. It's 5-on-3 as Palmquist is way in this back in the zone. Edina was going to be offsides there. They got bailed out by an bad Edina play. Now Ramaka chasing, trying to go in on a shorthanded chance. Just slid off of his stick too much. Back on the attack come the Hornets, broken up by Lund. Now getting help from Perry. Pass across, just out of reach for Mo, and they'll throw all the way down for icing. With 1:02 left on the Quinn Johnson penalty. And 1:38 to go in the opening period. Edina leads 1-0. Perry to take the draw. Edina with control off of that draw. Up to the right point. Fronted by Dawson. Perry down to the right circle. There's a lot of ice there. Comes right to the side of the net. Doesn't go to the front. Now behind, right out in front, picked up by Kurt. He'll throw it off the wall, come right back to himself. He'll chip it out off the glass, and that will kill some time. Back on the attack come the Hornets. Drop pass to the top of the slot. Now behind the net. Cross zone pass off a skate, comes to the top of the right circle. Now the right point, now to the right circle. Now to the center point. Fronted by Kurt, and a one-time shot goes through the top of the crease and all the way out. That'll help kill some penalty time. Hornets on the attack. Long shot over the crossbar. Lindell tried to get it up the wall, picked up by the Hornets. Into the slot, shot high again over the crossbar. Now it'll be Olsen. Olsen will flip it high and down as we're skating 5-on-5. Edina they do a really good job of sharing the puck. When they're pressured, they get rid of it. They have guys supporting the puck. Something the Stormhawks probably could take a lesson from this team. They do a good job when they support the puck carrier. Here's Spalding now, down the right side, chasing it down. Now into the corner with 6 seconds thrown out in front. Here's a chance for Olsen. Oh, he's overskated, chance in front, and it's pushed into the corner. Olsen with a great chance and just mishandled it, get his stick on it at the end of the period. And it's 1-0 after one. That would have been a huge goal to get at the end of the first period. We, of course, are going to take an intermission break to resurface the ice. I'll have stats for you shortly. And I got to say, 1-0 doesn't feel so bad after this period, in which Stormhawks were outshot 11-3. According to our statisticians, scoring chances 2-1. I may have to dock his pay for that one in favor of the Stormhawks. Definitely Edina won on the face-off department, 15-6. Hits were 3 in favor of Chaska Chanhassen, 1 for Edina. And both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. That'll do it for the first period. 1-0 Edina White after one. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Second period about to get underway here. District 6 playoff action. Edina White leading 1-0 after one. In a first period that was fast-paced. Got to say, it was one of the faster-paced games I've seen all season. Edina White with a 11-3 shot advantage, but Chaska Chanhassen with definitely some chances, especially late on the power play. We're going to start the third period with 5-on-5 action. It'll be the Olsen, Spalding, and Lindell forward line, along with Johnson and Bigglebach your defense. Nope, looks like we're going to have a change. No, sorry, it'll be Olsen or Spalding. Yeah, Olsen, Spalding, and Hokkinen. That's what I have on my line chart. Edina with control off the faceoff. Right to the stick of Bigglebach. He'll throw it out off the glove, I think, of Spalding. Edina looking to break out just past the outstretched arm of Olsen. And thrown out of the zone by Johnson. Johnson across to Spalding in his own zone. Spalding up to Hokkinen. He'll one-touch it off the wall. Now along the blue line it comes. Edina will throw it back in. We'll go back and forth on the blue line. Now to Hokkinen. Can't quite corral that. Edina on the attack. Good stick there by Olsen, almost creating a turnover. Now Edina on the attack. Down the left side, bothered by Spalding. Spalding goes down along the wall. Now Bigglebach fighting through a check. Pushed up to the left point. Long shot, tipped, and goes wide. In the corner, one pass to the circle. Oh, and a big hit thrown by number 3. He's got to take his second roughing call of the game, as he just ran over, I don't know if it was Olsen or Spalding, and their captain is not showing very great leadership right now, as he's taken 2 ill-advised penalties here, and Stormhawks will go on their second power play of the game. Previously to this weekend, I'd say the Stormhawks would prefer not to go 5-on-5. They weren't great power play-wise, but they scored 2 power play goals yesterday, and they look decent today. Here's Ramaka. He's dumped from behind, tipped right on. Good chance for Ramaka as he was thrown to the ice on a check from behind. Not a penalty, but he was hit from behind, fell down, and on his way to the net, he got a stick on it. And then as he slid in, I think he slid into the goaltender, and the net came off. So we'll have another face-off. This one drops right into the dot. Now glove down by Lund. He's got to hurry. Throws it right on net. Sticked away by the netminder into the corner. Palmquist will come out with it. Palmquist in. Shoots right on. Save. Palmquist was kind of being bothered from behind, and it was on a real sharp angle. I think he wanted to elevate that, but he couldn't really get to that shooting position to elevate it over the shoulder. Edina's goaltender not real big, and the Stormhawks maybe looking to beat him high. See if Ramaka can win a faceoff here. Unfortunately, the official there just allowed Edina to start that faceoff illegally. Their stick was right in the middle of the faceoff dot, which is not a legal position. Ramaka, nice move to get around one killer into the zone now down the left side. Ramaka holding, slows up, will throw it up to Lund. Lund, long shot, looking for a tip by Palmquist. Shot goes wide, now thrown on the wall, kept in by Lund, and then thrown out by the Hornets. Bigabach across to Perry. Perry cross corner dump. Now off the wall, and Lund kicks at it, able to keep it in, but Edina first on that puck. Good pressure there to slow up the rush by Mo. Now Bigabach, nice little feathered pass to Perry. Perry gets around one. He'll go in 3-on-2. Perry down the right side. Perry down deep, looking for Ramaka in front. Ramaka gets a loose puck. Down to Tyler. He goes down as he went for a shot, and a possible rush the other way for the Hornets. On the right side, long shot off the mask of Brandt. Goes to the far side. Now behind the net. Tyler jumps on a loose puck. He's taken down. No penalty called. I think Tyler got a puck or a stick in the skates, and he goes down. Johnson with it. Johnson, his pass, bouncing puck off of an Edina player and over the stick of Ramaka as the penalty is about to expire. And we'll skate 5-on-5. Stormhawks 0 for 2 on the power play. As my internet goes out. Thrown all the way down for an icing. They wave it. As my Wi-Fi seems to go out. Here's a chance for the Hornets. Shot right on. Stopped by Brandt and pushed to the far side. Now up to the left point. Long shot tipped on its way to Brandt, and he stops it. Again, it's been good end-to-end action in this game. Back and forth we go. Stormhawks, not a lot of great scoring chances in this game. Kind of just some near misses, really. There's a chance for Edina. Sharp angle shot, cut off by Brandt, and then the net comes off. And we'll do it again. Face-off one, back to Lund, but the pressure that Edina, they are relentless. These Hornets, they do not stop. They're very puck hungry. They come out with it, chance in front. Shot, stop, glove down, and I think it was, they say it was a good goal. I think Lund was arguing that it hit a glove in front, and instead it goes in. I think Brandt was saying it was hit by a glove, a hand in front, and the official that was down low says, no dice, that was a good goal. It was so hard to tell. It looked to me like Lund knocked it out of the air into the net, but I could not tell. And it's 2-0 Hornets with 10:50 to go in the second period. Shot came right on to Brandt. Pass in front, there's a chance for Hokkinen, just misses the net. Now a pass up, Lund, long shot, save. Now Spalding trying to feed Hokkinen in front, and that's intercepted. Edina will skate out. Defended by Girding. And a good hard check thrown by Hokkinen. No call coming. I think yesterday's officials would have called that boarding. Now Hokkinen will throw it down the ice. Rolling puck will not be icing. Ramaka battling down low, getting help from Hokkinen, and Edina wins that battle and breaks out. Up the right side, fronted by Girding, cuts to the middle, trying to split the D, and can't quite complete that play. Edina with control, comes right out, puck in the crease, they shoot, they score. Stormhawks had a chance to get out there, and they lost the puck behind the net. And then it was fed out in front off the pad of Brandt, and then the loose puck fell to the open side, and they tuck it in. I think that's number 9's second of the game. And it's 3-0 Stormhawks. Goals about a minute apart. Chaska Chan has their work cut out for them here to stay in the winner's bracket, or in the top half of the bracket. Edina just so quick onto the puck. There's just so little time. Edina just looks desperate for the puck. They want it so much more. Not to say that the Stormhawks don't, but the Hornets just look like they want that puck more. Nice little play there. And they're going to go on in almost a 2-on-1 rush, but a good back check by Perry. Then a penalty. That should be clear penalty. Unbelievable. Tyler taken down by number 14, and no call. It's a clear check-in call. Of course, the Stormhawks are recipients of 2 power plays to this point. Palmquist will dump it in with 8:50 to go in the second period. Stormhawks trailing 3-0. Now Tyler. Tyler will feed it ahead. Long shot. Blocker save. Rebound comes out to the high slot. Kurt will pick it up. Kurt across the red line. He'll hoist it in. Sticked away. Kurt will be first on it. Tried to feed it across to Lindell. Lindell reaches for it. Edina wins that battle. Hornets are just winning all the 50-50 pucks as they're first on the puck most of the time. And it's dumped in offsides. With 8:14 to go in the second period, Edina White leads Chaska Chanhassen Gold 3-0. Shots 20-6 as the Hornets have 9 shots to the Stormhawks 3 in this period. Face-off won by Edina, but right to the stick of Johnson. He throws it off the glass. Now at the Hornet blue line, and went out and back in, and we'll have a face-off right in front of us here. Puck will be dumped all the way down onto net. It'll be thrown around the wall. Lund holds to Lindell. Now to Kurt. Shot right on. Save. Blockers save. Kurt with a one-time shot. Edina will get the rebound and skate up with it. Gets around Johnson. Well, gets the puck around Johnson, but not the player. Does chase down his own puck. Pass into the slot. Now up to the point. They'll just dump it in and go back to work on the forecheck. Good battle by Lund. Hornets come out with it. Now at the side of the net. Shot off the side of the net. Pass in front. Comes all the way out. Such a tough play for goaltenders to read as the player is going around and then the puck comes right out in front. Nice little move there to get around Spalding. 3-on-2 chance. Long shot coming and saved by Brandt. I feel like the Hornets could have done more with that chance. It was a clear 3-on-2 rush. If that player skates down hard the left side and feeds the trailer, I think you get a much better opportunity. Instead, that was a relatively even save, easy save by Brandt. This faceoff won to Girding. Girding backhanded it right off the side of the net. And Edina pinching, keeping it in. Hornets cycling up to the right point. A good stick by Olsen to get it out. Best forecheck pressure we've seen, and still Edina able to get out. Hornets on the attack. And, questionable offsides there, but we'll take it. With 6:31 to go. Hornets lead 3-0. As the Hornets have been relentless in this game. Palmquist digs it out along the wall, dumps it in. And the forecheck just didn't start at all there. Bigglebach holds the line. Gives to Ramaka, tried to get down deep to Palmquist. And you have to get control right away. Bigglebach held the line, comes to Palmquist, and immediately he's pressured. Now off the glass and out. It'll be Girding to have to hurry. He's being chased Girding off the wall in the skates of Ramaka. Ramaka recovers to get a stick on it. Now up the wall, but good stick by Ramaka. Skate up with Palmquist. Palmquist down the left side. Ramaka flashing to the net. And then a pass by Palmquist, missing everybody. Allowing Edina to skate up. A little head of steam down the left side. Looking to get around Tyler. Tyler stops. Then a pass across the slot. It'll be Palmquist to pick it up. He's got Kurt at the blue line. Oh, he was offsides. Kurt in. He's dumped from behind. He shoots, but he misses. Penalty shot coming. As Kurt was in alone, he was dumped from behind. He was offsides, if you ask me. But so penalty shot coming for Kieran Kurt. Pass from, I believe it was Palmquist, finds Kurt at the blue line. And then he was... Kieran was saying that in practice, he's had some success in shootouts, so this is what they practice for. Let's see if he tends to go wide and then try to slip the puck under the goaltender's pads of the 5-hole. That's typically what he says he tries to do. And what are we talking about here? Going to have some instructions for the netminder, so this could be a good rally point here for the Stormhawks. Chance for Chaska Chanhassen to get on the board and turn the tides a bit. Kurt skates in and shot saved. He tried to go 5-hole and he shut it down. Kurt went wide to the left, tried to cut across and tried to go 5-hole, and that shut down. And we'll start back down into Hornet territory. And he's not happy with himself, but hey, not going to score every time. He's intercepted by Lindell, and Azanoff was skating a little too far towards the puck. If he stays in front, I mean, I can't blame him there. That was looked like it was a clear breakout for Edina. Here comes Edina into the zone. Steps around, comes right onto Brandt. Brandt comes out and gets the puck. Kurt slams his stick into the ice in frustration, but he's upset with himself.
He was 5 feet offsides on that.
He was way offsides. He was definitely offsides. So maybe that's karma there. There's a long shot blocked up high by Hokanen. Tried to chase down the puck himself. Now thrown all the way down. Stopped by Lund. Lund's got to hurry. Nice job of Lund to find Olsen now out in the neutral zone. Just a little out of reach of Spalding. Would have been a chance coming the other direction. And icing's a call. Spalding tried to negate that icing. Edina didn't try nearly as hard for that puck, but I think that was a legit icing call. .447 left to go in the second. Hornets lead 3-0. There's it should have been an interference against Spalding that goes uncalled. Long shot into the midsection of Nathan Brandt, makes a stop. Spalding just ran over a player along the wall who didn't have the puck. And I think the coaches may have seen that and said, you know what, let's get them off the ice here before we take a penalty here in the last 4.5 minutes. Face off kind of inadvertently won by the Stormhawks there. It'll be Bigglebach. Bigglebach try to split the D. Bigglebach, turnaround shot right on. Rebound comes out to Bigglebach. He tucks it in deep for Palmquist out in front. They tried to feed Perry, and it's just out of his reach. That was the right play. I think Ramaka had thoughts of a turnaround shot. Then he noticed Perry sitting there at the point, and I think Perry was anticipating a quick spin around shot by Ramaka, and I think the pass was just a little out of his reach. Bigglebach first on the puck. Tries to push it ahead. Bouncing puck. He'll find it. and feed it out. Good stick by Ramaka to get on it, but it's the Hornets first on it. They've been the first on the puck a lot of the time. There's a chance for Edina. Gets around. Bigelbach comes right in. Shot off the side of the net. Now down deep. Stormhawks missing a chance to play a little more physically there. Now a long cross-ice pass. Finds Perry. Perry 1-on-2. Tried to tip it around. And that's intercepted. They'll go back on the attack. Long shot stopped by Brandt into the behind the net. Now thrown right through the top of the crease out to the right point. Slap shot coming. Misses everything. Going to come to the right point. Dump down the right circle. Now deep. It'll be Johnson to chase. Johnson high off the glass. But kept in by the Hornets. Pass to the slot. Here's a chance. And Brandt came way out. Made the initial save. Rebound came to the side. And then it's thrown out of the zone. Icing wave. Perry chasing. Got to get his stick on the ice. He may have been able to stop that if he had his stick on the ice. Dumped in by the Hornets. Johnson chasing in the corner. Thrown in deep. It'll be Lund first on it. If Lund lets Kurt have that, Kurt skates to safety. Instead, it's Lund that skates right into the Edina forecheck. 2:31 left in the second period. 3-0 Hornets. In this first double elimination game for both of these teams. Long shot missing the net. Comes out to Azanoff. Azanoff down to Tyler. Back to Azanoff, who throws it out to safety. Lindell will swipe it in, but Edina first on it. No chance for Kurt to get on it. Just a little out of his reach. Cross-ice pass. Hornets on the attack down the left side. Drop pass. Will miss everything, but Edina first on that puck again. Now Lindell. Lindell waits, gives to Azanoff. Azanoff, if he handles it. Azanoff lost that puck. If he handles that, it's a 2-on-1 chance. Up the wall, but not out. Dumped in by the Hornets. Lund behind the net, taken off of his stick. Now to the right circle. Shot through the top of the crease, now to the far corner. Kurt tried to throw it out of the zone right into the chest of a Hornet, as this group has been out here for a while. Now Azanoff will try to chase it down. Thrown on net, stopped by Brandt, and he gets his own rebound. With 1:12 left in the second period, Edina White leads 3-0 over Chaska Chanhassen Gold. Spalding wins this draw to Tyler. He'll throw it around the wall. Hornets first on it. Good pressure by the Stormhawks. All three forwards went to that puck. Now glove down by Edina at the point. Down to the right point. Intercepted by Spalding. Spalding off the wall. Then he stood up as he tried to get out. Bigelbach in the corner. Got to play faster. Stormhawks just not playing fast enough in that situation there. Bigelbach waited a little too long. Against lesser teams, I think you can do that. But against this Edina White team, who is just so fast on the forecheck, so fast attacking the puck, you've got to make quick passes and quick plays. 33.4 seconds to go in the second period. Stormhawks trail 3-0. This is the first time in the meetings between these two teams that Chaska Chanhassen has struggled to score against this Hornet team. They've averaged 4 goals in both of their games. Well, they scored 4 goals in both of their games. Right now, I think we're just seeing a hungrier Hornet squad. 4-on-2 rush for the Hornets. There's a shot blocker save, rebound! And not a lot you can do when you go 4-on-2, puck goes on net, and there's nobody there to clear it out. And part of that reason is Spalding and I think Hokanen collided in Edina territory, fell down at the blue line. And so they were well behind the play. And so as soon as there's a loose puck, you know it's going to be a Hornet on that puck. And it's 4-0 with 9.9 seconds to go in the second period. And it's going to take a miracle for Chaska Chanhassen to come back. Here's Lund around the wall for Johnson. And that's it for the second period. 4-0 after 2. I have stats for you here in a second. The only thing I could say is maybe we've lulled the goaltenders sleep and that we can maybe pick up the offense here in the third period. Nevertheless, it's not the end of the season for Chaska Chanhassen. They'll drop, assuming this continues, they'll drop into the lower bracket where they'll try to fight back. All right, stats here. After 2, shots 27-9 in favor of the Hornets. Hornets also leading in scoring chances 4-2. Chaska Chanhassen did a better job in the faceoff circle. They won 13 in that period to 7. For the game, Hornets 22-19. Chaska Chanhassen slightly more physical, 5-2 in hits. And the Hornets, not surprisingly, 2 odd man rushes to the Stormhawks 1. And both teams scoreless on the power play. I think Chaska Chanhassen 0 for 1. Chaska Chanhassen 0 for 2, and the Hornets 0 for 1. So 4-0 after 2. I don't know if you can read that at all. Shot blocked up high. Here's a chance going the other direction. Perry over to Ramaka. Ramaka in down the left side. Ramaka shoots. Safe. Rebound. Out in front. Off the goaltender. Still in the crease. And Edina gets on that puck. Great chance for the Stormhawks right off the faceoff. Gets around Johnson. Shot over the net. Chance going the other direction again. 3-on-2. Ramaka over to Perry. Perry reaching for it. Now Olsen wrap around. No, I'm sorry. That was Palmquist wrap around chance. Shot by Ramaka right in front. Misses the net. Olsen down the wall. Keeps it in. Ramaka pushed into the wall. Now Perry fighting for it. Comes out to Ramaka. It's going to slide up to Johnson. Slap shot coming. Tipped on its way into the corner. Palmquist battling. Keeps it in deep for Ramaka. Nobody in front. Here's it. Ramaka run over as he's trying to get the puck. Again, Stormhawks a little too slow there. But Ramaka didn't have a play as it was, he had to wait for a Palmquist to skate. That's too many men. Looks like we are going to get a too many men call this time. Too many men call coming against the Hornets. 1:15 into the third period. And my experience with this Edina team is they've never felt like they've deserved to have a penalty called against them. The biggest whining group of parents and coaches I've ever seen for a team that doesn't need the help. And this is coming from an Edina high school grad. Stormhawks go on their third power play of the game. They're 0 for 2, clearly, because they haven't scored. It'll be Kurt Azanoff and Lindell. Face-off won by Kurt over to Azanoff. Now Azanoff played a little give and go with Olsen, or excuse me, Lund, and hopped Lund's stick. Azanoff run over. Now Kurt in with Lindell. Pass to Lindell. His backhand shot tipped away, and Edina player slides into the net, and net is off. Olsen to replace Azanoff on the power play. Face-off one back to Lindell. He cycles. Lindell just loses the handle, and it comes out to a Edina player. Lindell still fighting for it, regains control. Lindell then lost it off. He just holds on to it. He skates to open ice. Bigglebach flips it ahead to Lindell. He tries to get it in. That's off an Edina player. Tipped in by Kurt and then thrown out by the Hornets. With 13 minutes to play in the third period, Stormhawks trail 3-0. Bigglebach will stop, get around one forechecker. He's going to get pressured. Gives it up to Olsen. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Kurt in. Kurt still with it. Shot right on. Rebound. And now comes to Lindell. Leaves the puck for Kurt. Down to Olsen in his skates. Now Kurt again. Kurt down low for Olsen. Now up to Bigglebach. And I think Bigglebach kind of had his head up looking at his next play. Now Olsen with it. Taken off of his stick right to an Edina player. And Edina on the attack, shorthanded. Shot high over the net. Now Spalding falls down as he tries to get control. Gets it ahead to Olsen. Olsen will dump it in. Hokkinen will chase. Throws it on the wall. It'll be Spalding on it. He keeps it in. Tries to feed it in front to Olsen in his skates. Olsen taken down. No call coming there. Now up the wall for Tyler to hold. Tyler dumps it down. It'll be Olsen. Try to get it out to Hokkinen. Now thrown into the netting, and we'll have a face-off at the right circle with 8 seconds to go on the power play. Penalty over. Palmquist try to throw it up to Ramaka. That's turned away. Now Ramaka intercepting a clearing attempt. Getting a stick on it, getting it deep. It'll be Perry. Perry pushed, fighting through a check. Off a skate, comes to Palmquist. His pass to Ramaka comes all the way through. It'll be Tyler to dump it down. Now Ramaka trying to get it around. Rimmed around, and Johnson tried to hold. He couldn't get to the wall in time. Johnson over to Tyler. Tyler off the wall and out. Now Palmquist trying to chase down his own dump in. Palmquist should go for hooking. He will. Palmquist dumped it in, and then he got his stick up into the armpit of the Edina player. He's going to go for hooking with 11 minutes left to go in the third period. Edina to go on their second power play of the game. They're 0 for 1. As they lead 4-0. Edina with it. To the point, now to the left circle. Shot, save, rebound, dumped in. And it's 5-0, power play goal for Edina. Seeing similar goals here for the Hornets as they get a shot on net, pick up the rebound, and dump it in the open net. And it's 5-0 with 10:48 to go. And this game is all but over. In fact, if we get one more goal by the Hornets, we may go to running time. Hornets right back on the attack. Good check thrown by Lund. And then we skated away from the puck for some reason. I think they were looking for a penalty there that wasn't coming. We're not stopping on pucks. All of a sudden we're puck watching now. D-to-D pass, long shot. Right on, Brandt looking for the rebound. And then the net is off, I believe. Face-off won by the Hornets. Long shot blocked by a Hornet who had fallen down. Pass up to Hokkinen. He kicks it to his stick. Tried to cut to the middle. Hokkinen still trying to find the handle. Can't quite get on it. And that's kind of been the story of this game for Chaska Chanhassen. Ooh, just easy skate around Tyler. Shot off the post and into the netting. Pass in front, stopped by Tyler, shot deflected, bounces to Olsen. Olsen, he's bothered, and he'll just throw it into neutral ice. And Edina will go right back on the attack, comes right back to Olsen, he'll throw it down and go for a change. There's Slash taken behind the play there, no call coming. Johnson in his own zone. Bounces to Palmquist. He lost the handle. Back to Johnson off of his stick. Hornets on the attack. Cut right in and they score? No, it was stopped. They celebrated like it was a goal, but no signal by the official. Oh yeah, you need another goal. It's 5-0. Calm down. Just sit down. What are you complaining about? Edina needs more handouts. They need more, apparently. Long shot, going wide. Here's Lund behind the net. Now Ramaka. Into the corner, Hornets with it, still with control, looking to cycle, pushed up the wall, kept in on the left point, now into the corner, now along the near wall, flipped to the slot, pushed off the puck by Lund, he tried to feed it out, and that's ticked away. Now Edina at the right circle, down deep. 3 players in blue went to that puck there. That's not a great recipe. Now Ramaka gets around 1, gets around 2, can't get around the 3rd. Palmquist tried to throw it out of the zone. That's kept in. And either a penalty or a goal is coming for Edina here. You can just kind of feel that. Penalty against Chaska Chanhassen or a goal for the Hornets. Pass in front, stopped by Brandt, thankfully. .740 to go in this third period. Let's see if Stormhawks can break up the shutout attempt. There's a shot chance right in front. Now Azanoff pushed in hard. It looked like a cross check to me. There's a call. They call a high stick. Could have been a cross-checking call. Either way, it'll be another power play for Chaska Chanhassen. We'll see if they can break up this shutout bid. Had his stick up into the head of Azanoff. It'll be Kurt, Lindell, and Olsen. Kurt wins this to Lindell, drops to Bigglebach. Bigglebach pressured immediately, has to throw it deep for Olsen. And in the skates of Lindell, try to get back to Olsen. Comes to an Edina player. Now it's high along the half wall. Bounces to Olsen. Olsen, his shot high over the goal. Kurt will chase on the far side. Throw it off a Edina player. Now Olsen on the loose puck. Olsen taken down, or Lindell taken down, now off the glass. Bouncing puck gets over Lund, and he's got a race for it. And he fans on a outlet pass. Edina first on it. No, they overskate that. He'll dump it in. It'll be Kurt to chase. Kept in by the Hornets. Lund will chase there. Get on the puck. Lund, long pass to Lindell. He'll skate 1-on-2 as a couple of teammates coming in late. It'll be Olsen on it. Olsen off a skate. Now it's riding along the top of the boards. Comes to Bigglebach. Bigglebach to Olsen behind the net. He throws it in front, but nobody there in blue and gold. Flipped in by the Hornets. And the Stormhawks will go for a partial change. Bigglebach now from his own zone. Lost the handle as he tried to stick handle around. And then turns it over. Now turned right back over to Lindell. He tried to flip it down deep and right to an Edina player. Now Bigglebach. Along the wall to Olsen. Tries to touch it across. Now Johnson, his pass intercepted. Regains it. He's pressured immediately. Still can't get it out. Getting help from Spalding. Eventually slides to Olsen, who's been out there a long time. He's been out there the whole 2 minutes. And the power play ends. A pass across, tipped out by Spalding. And Stormhawks very little possession there. Tyler, stretch pass, tried to get it to Palmquist, just a touch behind him. That was a tough pass on the backhand. Palmquist pass, nobody there for in the slot with 5 minutes to play. I gotta give credit to Johnson and Tyler really standing their ground against some much bigger players. May not be, there's Palmquist going for a check and whiffing, and the physicality has jumped up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see Chaska Chanhassen take a penalty here in the late going as they're trying to get anything they can at this point. Chance for Edina down the left circle, cutting across. Lost the handle, went for it. Now he's going to skate all the way around, pass to the slot. Flipped out by Johnson. With 4:15 to play. Good stick by Perry to slow up that rush. Perry chasing, and now come to Romaka. Now Perry. Perry around, pass out in front. Nobody there. Romaka looking to dump it in. Can't get a shot off. Romaka turning around off a skate. Comes to Lund, shot save. Now Palmquist up to Lund. Lund, fans on the shot. Shoots again, bouncing puck in front. And a whistle for some reason. Fast whistle there by the official, as apparently he lost sight of it. That was a really quick whistle. Not sure how you can say that he assumed that he had the puck with him because he was on his butt. Shots on the board, 36-13 in favor of the Hornets. Kurt with a little turnaround shot off the face-off, missing the far post. Now Azanoff looking for it in his skates. Edina will pick it up. Lund falls down, comes in, shot right on, stopped by Brandt. And a pass, comes all the way to the high slot. Long shot, blocker saved by Brandt. Chased down by Girding. Girding throws a check. Player falls down. Now a shot from the left point misses the net to the far side. Now a puck at the side of the net. Slides behind. It'll be Girding on it. Tried to get it up to Lindell. It's off a leg. And as Brandt tried to go off of the right post, net comes off. With 2:52 to go in the third period, Stormhawks trail 5-0. Spalding to Tyler. Tyler goes down. Spalding, there's that penalty I was expecting. And then they blew the whistle for some reason. Spalding is going to go for cross-checking or roughing or something. For roughing. Spalding to go for roughing. The Hornets are 0 for 1 on the power play. right? 1 for 2 on the power play? I think they're 1 for 2. They're 1 for 2. Edina behind the net. Stopping in the far corner. Up to the right point. Cross to the left circle. Escaping. Shot. Stopped by Brandt. Chaska Chanhassen just ran into a juggernaut today, I think. Very motivated team in this Edina White squad. I think Edina White would have beat pretty much any team today. They looked very, very good. Not allowed a lot of space on the ice at all. So Chaska Chanhassen will drop into the lower bracket where they'll look to battle back. They'll play at 6 o'clock on Wednesday, weather permitting and arena being open permitting. They'll play the loser of Edina Green and Minnetonka. So if you were to assume, you would assume it would be Minnetonka. Stormhawks are, I believe, 1-1 or against the Skippers this year. If not 1-1, they're 1-0-1. One of their last district games was a pretty resounding win against the Skippers. And the lone time they faced the Edina Green, they were winners in that one. Here's a stretch pass to Palmquist. Palmquist down the left side. Palmquist in alone. Shoots high over the net. Netminder way out of his net to cut off the angle. And Palmquist misses the net. We've got a unsportsmanlike call coming against the Hornets. Something said along the bench or something by Edina. And classy to the end are the Hornets. So I don't know, something was said or something happened along the bench. Either they tried to grab him or something was said. And so it'll be 4-on-4 for 12 seconds. Chaska Chanhassen will finish the game with a power play of about 40 seconds or so. Lund. Long shot, save, rebound. Kurt looking for it, still sitting there. Chance for Johnson. And power play now for the Stormhawks with 30 seconds to go. Long shot, rebound comes out. Save, rebound in the slot. Picked up by Brandt. 23.6 seconds to go. Chance for the Stormhawks to get on the board there. Not able to find the rebound and beat the goaltender, as I think he was kind of sprawled out there. Face-off won by the Hornets, but it comes out of the zone. They're going to likely play keep away. It comes to Johnson. Johnson up to Kurt. Kurt dumps it in as he takes a check. And thrown all the way down for icing. And Chaska Chanhassen will get one last chance as the clock still runs for some reason. They got robbed of one face-off there, but that does it. Stormhawks lose 5-0 in this double elimination game. They fall to 1-1, and now they know what they have to do. They win and they move on, or they lose, or their season comes to an end. Again, the Stormhawks will move to the lower bracket where they'll, loser of game 2 will play the loser of game 3, which is tomorrow's game between Edina Green and Minnetonka. That game will be at 6 o'clock. Back here at Shakopee Ice Arena. We'll have stats for you here shortly. Final shots on the board, 38-13 in favor of Edina. Edina out-chancing the Stormhawks 6-3. 30-24 in favor of the Hornets in faceoffs. Chaska Chanhassen with 5 hits to Edina's 2. And odd man rushes were about even. Stormhawks 0 for 3 on the power play. Actually, I think 0 for 4 because at last they have a brief power play at the end. And Hornets 1 for 2. So that'll do it from Shakopee Ice Arena. Edina White 5, Chaska Chanhassen 4. I'm just going to stay on to see if Kieran Kurt can successfully be the last player on the ice as he's eyeing down the Hornet players. As he waits and waits and waits. There's Kurt along with the goaltender and number 21 for Edina. And we'll see who gets off the ice first.
Give it up, it doesn't work.
Kurt waits as Edina skates to the bench. Edina should take this victory and allow Kurt this. Let's see if they do. And they both came off at about the same time. That does it from Shakopee Ice Arena. Thanks for watching. This game brought to you by Edge Tack Hockey.